Hi, it's Roger from MiWayJourneys, and today we're going to talk about adventures done over time. And this is just the planning of it, of how do we create those trips, or where do we start to go looking for information about these destinations done over time. What I'm talking about are things that, it's not just going someplace and not having enough time to do something, but more about a series of destinations or adventures, day trips, vacations, that they are multiple locations and not just one location in itself. As always, I am not paid in any way for any of the tools or products that I may use or solicit during the course of this video. So just know that I use them and I have had great luck with the tools that I've used, and I appreciate those services in itself. So, as I've done in the past about planning an idea, so, to me, a trip, an adventure is something that's done kind of in maybe three phases. Is one is doing the research and finding out what is there to see and do, and then getting that organized and planning the trip. Then, conducting the trip, and then having the post adventure of reliving my adventure through either through video or through pictures or output of other ways of saying a book or booklet, that I can go back and look at that trip over time. So do your research on this on your next adventures, and as I've said in the past, I'm planning that you can use YouTube, and there's multiple channels and ways of doing word search, keyword searches, to bring you to content both on YouTube and Instagram. Visit your local library. Great resources. They have lots of information in different states, information there as well. Even some travel guides may be there, and books that you can use, or just go out to your local bookstore and do a little research and look for some information to read about a location or that location over time. Um, Even reach out, contact, information, tourism offices about the destination or destinations that you want to go to. And of course, today is the internet search, look up all the information, verify all the information that's out there before you go. And one of those things may be family history, may take you to a particular location or places visited over time. One of these places you can do over time, and you have seen some of my videos in everybody's national parks. What a great resource for us. Both, I'm showcasing both Canada and the United States have national park systems, as do any country out there, that they have a multitude of parks and state resources that you can visit. And maybe it's about going out and getting the passport and visit every single national park, national monument. But get out, take in nature, see some places, see some history. So the national parks are clearly a great um, adventure to do over time. Maybe your location is something about, going to see places with the same name. I had a friend of mine, he was born and grew up in a town called Woodstock, and he and his family for a number of years set out on an adventure to visit every town, city with the name Woodstock in it across the United States. And that set a series of family vacations over time. I'm listing a couple here that you can see from a town name, but also many cities pick up the names of other countries. So here in the state of Maine, you can find one. There are two of these signposts that basically give you the directions to the different cities or countries, which are town names in the state of Maine, that you can go and visit here. And maybe that's to see all these locations on the signpost. Maybe that's what gets you out there on that adventure done over time. If you liked beer or wine, you can tap into one of these more newer resources, the Real Craft Passes. You can get out, you can see a number of states now have them, and make your way and visit a lot of really local, farm to table locations. This is one of the things that I've started doing is visiting some of these locations using the Real Craft Pass, and it gets you around your state or around the state that you're visiting. But know that that is a resource, and you can. And here, this is a pass book, and they get sign off or stamped as you go along, and that can be something that's done over time. Shaker villages. If you're here in the Northeast and even on the East Coast, you can find a number of these locations that still have active museums today that you can visit here. The where it all started was in Waterlevitt, New York, is where Mother Ann started, and then it kind of rippled out from there. And so you have some really stellar locations you can visit. I've listed a few here that have a lot of activities, museums, and open grounds that you can go and visit today and take in and appreciate the Shaker lifestyle and what they contributed to our society in general with their enhancements in their way of life that they live. But these are some great afternoons. Some of them have hotels on them that they maintain, some have restaurants. But otherwise, they're open museums with guided tours and things that you can take and activities that they do at these Shaker Villages museums. If you're into hiking, clearly, the Appalachian Trail, the Continental Divide, and the Pacific Crest Trail making up the Triple Crown. Maybe hiking is something that you want to do. I've started doing the Appalachian in segments. I've not done the complete hike, but I've done a number of the segments along the way. And again, getting out, meeting people, and enjoying outdoor nature. Historical markers. Many states have a roadside marker system of where things occurred, happened, and these are a great way to get out and kind of do your state. I set out to do one during COVID. My wife and I, we went out and we just traveled the state over a series of days, weeks, months. We went out and did day trips to visit all the signs, which was a task. There was about 257 signs, and it took us over the entire state of New Hampshire at that time. But neighboring states, other states, all have these similar types of signposts, roadway signposts, historical markers. Some have books that support them, so you can kind of read the history of that sign, not just the plaque itself, but they give you the history of how the sign or what occurred there truly for that marker to be where it's at today. Maybe it's the Seven Wonders. Get out there. I went out and did a look up here, and I can see that there's a number that I haven't been to, but I've been to the Taj Mahal and I've been to the Colosseum. So clearly, I have some ground to cover if I want to tick this one off on my book. But Seven Wonders of the World, and there are other lists and different sites you can kind of make a longer list out of this. But the Seven Wonders may be just one of those locations to start booking your travel today. So as I've said in other videos, that I do use a product, a web app, a smartphone app called Wonderlog, and I just really enjoy it. It allows me to capture points of interest. I can put them on the map. I can plan my days while I'm traveling based on what are those things closest to me or in my path coming up that I can go and see. Great tool. It allows you to track costs if you want. It can track your mileage from point A to point B, and then you can see here from the graphic that is something that I do use, and I use this very actively wherever I travel to. While I'm on that travel, I do use a second phone app called Track My Tours. And again, you can do these public or private. They do have a couple of different tabs, from creating waypoints. It allows people to, you can share your site with friends and family, and they can comment to you as you go. So there's a chat section that's within the app. And in the end, after your posts and comments and everything, it puts things, maps, pictures, and everything together, and you get a little booklet out of at the end you can print out if you wanted to do that. So that's a great tool for tracking, taking those key photos and keeping something to yourself and sharing them with your family and friends while you're on travel. Well, that's really quick about doing adventures and travel over time. If you've kind of liked that idea and you find interest in my site, please subscribe. If you have any comments, please send them along. Love to hear about it, or an adventure that maybe I didn't cover that can be done over time. Love to hear from you. So I appreciate your watching, and